Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about lightweight foundations and BB creams for the spring and summer. These are my favorite things to wear when it is very hot outside and I just want to even out my skin tone. Some of them have very light coverage, and then I have one that is like medium to full coverage as well. So you can get whatever coverage you desire. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to start with the lightest coverage foundation, BB cream, whatever, and move to the fullest coverage. So I love wearing all of these in the spring and summer months. They are some of my favorites. One of them is newer to me, but the rest I've used for a very, very long time, like a year. The first one is the number 7 Airbrush Away Tinted Skin Perfector. So this is the most unique out of all of them. This is kind of like a little bit of a tint and a primer all in one. So it smooths out the skin, makes your pores kind of go away, and then it also gives the slightest amount of tint. There are light, medium, and deep shades. I believe I do have light and medium. Medium is a little bit dark for me even when I'm self-tanned. Light though, it works really well. I got medium first. But light is kind of dark, so if you are very fair, this probably won't work for you. This is something I wear when I don't really want to wear makeup. I just want to even my skin tone or even match it with my self-tanner. Like if sometimes my face self-tanner rubs off a lot quicker than my other self-tanner, then I will wear this during the day if I don't really want to wear anything. So I just pumped some out. It is like a moussey consistency. As you can see, it looks like thick, almost like a pore filling primer. And it looks like it has kind of a lot of color, but once you rub it in, it really does just kind of smooth everything out and just like create a very smooth canvas, if that makes sense. I will say it kind of mattifies the skin a little bit as well, but it's just beautiful, you guys. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It is very sheer, so it's not going to give you any coverage or anything, but it is like a very beautiful perfector. I think the name is honestly really good, Tinted Skin Perfector, because it's kind of like a tinted primer, and it is amazing. I love it so much. Then the next one I have is also from number 7. I have 2 shades as well. In this one, I have Calico and Warm Beige. This is the Match Made Custom Blend Foundation Drops. These I have a whole video on, and I love them, you guys. They are so amazing. You mix these in with moisturizer, sunscreen, whatever you want to get coverage out of that item. So you can make a tinted moisturizer with these. They're literally just little tiny things that you drop on, and the more drops you use, the more coverage you are going to get. So Warm Beige is the one I use the most out of these two, because the other one is pretty light on me, but as you can see, it is kind of thick and it gives good coverage when it's on the face. So you can get probably medium coverage with these, maybe full if you really add a lot, but I usually do about a medium coverage with about 3 drops or so in one pump of moisturizer, and then just spread it all over the face, and I'm good to go. It is seriously the best for the spring and summertime because you can literally just mix it in with your face sunscreen and go. It's so great and like so natural looking because it takes on the form of that actual moisturizer that you use. So whatever finish you want is what these will transform into, which is just the coolest concept ever. So this is one that I think is amazing and can 100% be used all year round as well, but just a great thing to like throw in your bag or something for the spring and summer if you want to add a little bit of a tint to your moisturizer. Now I actually have the foundation or BB cream that I'm wearing right now. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB cream. If you watch my videos, you know I love this. I use it so much, and the reason I love it is because it's very lightweight. It looks like skin. Second of all, it gives you medium coverage. It works amazingly, and it doesn't break me out. Like, I can use this all the time. My skin always looks flawless when I use this, and I never, ever break out. If I use a lot of like more full coverage foundations multiple days in a row, I tend to kind of break out. even if I'm doing all my skincare where I normally don't. So it doesn't really depend what kind of foundation it is. Where with this, it's so lightweight and so amazing. It keeps me matte during the spring and summer months when it's really, really bad and oily outside or humid outside and I get oily. Especially last summer when I was in Mississippi, this combined with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose powder was my life. Like I wore this every single time I wore makeup in the summer last year and I loved it. So this is what I have on today. It's amazing. And it does say for oily skin, which I do kind of agree. Although if you have normal skin, you can definitely get away with this. Because my skin has definitely been on the more like normal to even a little dry side. And I can definitely get away with this. I do use a moisturizing primer with it now. But before it was totally good. And I like to apply this with my fingers as well. All of these I actually like to apply with my fingers the best, just because it kind of like warms up on the skin or on your fingers and it just blends really well. I have applied this with a brush and a sponge as well, but fingers works best because they are thin consistencies and I feel like the brush and the sponges really kind of like soak it up. But to get that lightweight coverage from this, I think is an amazing thing to use your fingers. So, and then you can go in with a sponge afterwards if you'd like. But this one I think is my number one out of all of them for like a more actual makeup look. These two are great for just kind of like throw on a little bit of coverage and go, or even, this one's more of a tint. But this one I do get, I can do a full face of makeup with for sure. But this is my favorite for a full face of foundation and like concealer and all the stuff that I have on today. Now, this one I haven't worn in the spring and summer yet, but I think it's going to be amazing. So I think I have a video of this on my channel, and I don't think I liked it that much, but now I do. So this is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup Sunscreen. Has broad spectrum SPF 50. So this is the only one with sunscreen in it, which I think is a great option for the spring and summer. I think the reason I didn't like it in that video is, one, I thought it would be kind of a similar thing as the It Cosmetics CC cream. It is not. It is definitely a little bit more matte, but if you have oily skin, I still think this isn't like the actual best. I do kind of remember it breaking up on me in that video and stuff. I've worn it since and tried it so many different times on its own without literally anything on, since my face is definitely more normal to dry right now. Since I've been using more like acne products, they just kind of dry out my skin a little bit more. And this is beautiful, you guys. I love it. I can't wear it every single day because, like I said, some other products kind of break me out a little bit. I just can tell myself getting a little bit more clogged pores. But I will use this a couple times a week, and it is beautiful if I do want more full coverage. It's not completely full coverage. I think that was the other thing too in that video. I was trying to like build it up really a lot, and I don't think you should. I think you should apply this with your fingers as well. You could use a brush or a sponge if you want, but again, I like it with my fingers. I think it just smooths out really nicely. I think any CC cream, BB cream does, and I used to not like using my fingers for things like this, but I don't know. It's a game changer. I still don't like using it for actual foundation. Actual foundation, I love a sponge and a brush. I will never use my fingers. But for something like a BB cream, CC cream, these drops, anything like that, I think your fingers really blend it out beautifully. So it's all kind of depends what kind of coverage you want. If you want the most coverage, I would highly recommend the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover if you still want something very lightweight. And then next down, this is 100% my favorite out of all of them. The Clean Matte BB Cream, tried and true. It's amazing. I wish they had one that was like the same thing, but just in a little bit of a more hydrating version. I do have their Skin Milk, which I like, but it's not the same kind of formula. It's definitely different. So those are the 4 that I wanted to talk about today. I love these foundations so much, or baby creams, whatever you want to call them, tinted things to cover in the spring and summer. They all have their different little purposes, but they are all amazing, and they will be linked down below in the description box. There's going to be one link that you click on it'll take you to a blog post where all these products are linked for you as well. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.